Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the sonnets, and today we've got Sonnet 123, which says, "No, time, thou shalt not boast that I do change. Thy pyramids, built up with newer might, to me are nothing novel, nothing strange. They are but dressings of a former sight. Our dates are brief, and therefore we admire what thou dost foist upon us that is old, and rather make them born to our desire, than think that we before have heard them told. Thy registers and thee I both defy, not wondering at the present nor the past, for thy records and what we see doth lie, made more or less by thy continual haste. This I do vow, and this shall ever be, I will be true, despite thy scythe and thee." So in this one, he's talking to time. He's talking to the personification of time. And he's saying, no, time, you don't change me. I'm going to stay consistent throughout. And he sort of rails on time for a little bit, saying that that time has sort of tricked people into thinking that things are old, are new again, or worth more than things that are new. So he's saying, all of these new things that we're making are really just repeats of things that have happened before, but since time has passed, we think that they're new again, and therefore we're supposed to admire all these things and love all these things and think that they're so great, rather than recognizing, been there, done that sort of a thing. And he says, no, I'm not going to just sit and worship you, time. I'm not going to be, amazed by current things or by past things, because the things that we see and we experience are viewed through the lens of, is this ancient or is this brand new? And I don't think that that's the way to look at things. At the very end, he's like, I promise that I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to stay true to myself. I'm going to be who I am, regardless, despite anything that you might try to do to me, you personification of time, you. So this, if you were to read this one by itself, it is talking to time instead of talking to the fair youth who he has been talking to for the last 122 sonnets. But if you want to look at it as still part of that set, this could be a turning outward of that whole apology for having strayed that he's been issuing to the fair youth for the last couple poems. He's been through the, you hurt me, so, and I forgave you, so you got to forgive me. And then, who gets to decide what's bad and good? And now he's like, hey, time, not even you gets to say what's bad and good. I'm going to continue to be me, and I'm going to be true in my love to my true love. So if you want to take it that way, you can take it that way. Or you can take it a completely different way too. I'd be curious to hear what you heard in this sonnet that maybe is counter to what I just talked about. I'd love to hear it. Let's have a discussion about it. Leave a note in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for 124. Mwah.